Hi, welcome back to Raunchy Reality Recaps. Now, in this video, we're going to talk about Thousand Pound Sisters, Amy Slaton. Now, as you remember from the last year, she broke up with her ex-husband. I think they're exes right now. I gotta see if the divorce went through or not. But she left him, and then she got with this man named Tony. Now, y'all, if you listen to any of my other videos with different couples and everything, especially Love After Lockup, y'all, you know I have an issue with this because she met this man, and after 4 months, I mean, kids were calling the man daddy. I think it was after 4 months. I gotta look it back up again, but it was only after a few. Like, she literally just got left her ex. I mean, they split up in like March, April, February, somewhere around there, like the earlier part of last year, like less than a year. And she was only with this man for 4 months, had the kids calling him daddy, picking up the kids. Like, girl, your kids shouldn't even met him within 4 months. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And if you don't like it, I understand. People have different views about this, but I have watched way too much stuff on TV, way too much news programming, way too many episodes of Dr. Phil, Investigation Discovery, like, just seen too many news, like real life stuff, heard too much crap for it to be okay to bring a strange man around your kids, especially to sit there within a few months, have them call him daddy. Like, that is ridiculous. You may not like the daddy, but you're the one that had the babies with him. So he may not be the best daddy, but you sure should, I'm about to cuss here, you sure as heck shouldn't have sat there and let a man you only knew a few months call your kids daddy. Like, why are you doing this? And guess what, y'all? As you can see, apparently they broke up. Now, this isn't speculation, okay? This is straight up her own New Year's Eve post on TikTok, which I did go on there and confirm it, because I was like, you sure about this? Is this real? And then I went over to TikTok, and she does have this post up here, so let's see. Let's go down to it. She put this: broken heart on New Year's Eve, single for the new year. And who knows? Who knows? People might get back together within a few days, and it's still not good. Okay, if you're within 4, like, don't put yourself through 10 years of this stuff. Okay, like, don't get back together with them if y'all are breaking up like this within a few months. Like, y'all, no, it's not right. It says, Amy is single again. I feel bad for her having a broken heart again on New Year's, but maybe it'll be good for her to just focus on herself and the kids. Sometimes you just need to heal on herself. I'm sorry, I'm not going to be nice about this. I know she went through a lot, and I seen the episodes, and Michael was awful, but literally, you brought a new man within months to live in your house, kids call him daddy within a few months. So yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not going to be nice about it. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Girl, you were wrong for that, because you can date, but your kids ain't dating, okay? This isn't a time for you to figure out who's the best new daddy, okay? Like, no, you need a date, and you need to sit there and, figure it out before they meet your kids, okay? Like, this shouldn't happen. Sorry, but this shouldn't happen. This is some Love After Lockup crap. And if y'all watch my Love After Lockup, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Because the women, and it's not as bad because the guy wasn't in prison still, but still, it's not good. Like, if you look at the statistics, I said that wrong. Statistics? Oh, God, I cannot speak. If you look at it, there is like an alarming percentage goes up for if your kids get, SA'd or whatever, harmed or anything, if you have somebody living in the house that is not their biological parent, and you are not married to them or anything else. And I'm pretty sure it goes higher and higher, the less you actually know these people and the faster you let them in, and a few months is ridiculous. Like, that is ridiculous. When you have kids that little, there is no way I am letting anybody in my house around my kids while I'm sleeping. Like, because you have to go to sleep, right? If he's living there, you're going to sleep at sometimes. And I'm not saying this guy's bad like that or anything, but the point is, you don't know. You don't know what could happen. And I'm pretty sure your heart wants to be loved, but girl, you can be loved without it being around your kids. Get a babysitter, girl. Get a babysitter. You are on a TV show. You can afford a babysitter, okay? You have family. Okay, maybe you can't go out every night of the week. Maybe you can't be with this person 2, 3, 4 times out of the week, but your kids are protected. You have that one night a week. Set yourself one night a week to go date. And if that person can't understand that you don't want them to meet your kids, and right now it's going to be a one night of the week because that's the only time you can get a babysitter, they can't understand it, then they ain't gonna understand a lot of stuff about having kids, okay? So it's not even worth it, because if they can't understand that little thing, they ain't gonna work out an end, okay? So you date the person, not your kids. And I'm sorry if I'm going a tangent like this, and I wasn't even gonna do a video about them today, but I saw this and I was like, oh heck no. I knew, I mean, don't bring, and I know some of y'all on here probably like that judgmental biatch. She don't have no room, but I ain't gonna be doing that around my kids. I ain't gonna be sitting there just have their daddy gone and bringing a new man around them, having them call him daddy and everything. Like, I've seen that. I've firsthand seen that. And when I saw it, it was a girl that was like 18, 19, 20 years old doing it to her kids, she had 2 young kids, and their daddy wasn't really in the picture. So, because he was young too. And she ended up dating this one guy, and he took on the father role. Her kids were calling him daddy. And guess what? By 3 or 4 years old, he left, and he never saw them again either. But this girl, she was like 18, 19, 20 making these decisions. Amy is not. Amy is a woman in her 30s that knows better, okay? That's had time to get her crap together and know better. So, I gotta bring as much, I'm judging her like she's on one of those Love After Lockup shows that I do, because there's a lot of instances where this happens the same, and it's ridiculous. It's like every season, at least 2 or 3 of these women, it's women that do it. At least from what I see on Love After Lockup, I'm going to be talking about the women here. Women just come in there and bring random men around their kids. I'm probably talking about the same stuff over and over again, but it really irritates me. It really irritates me that she sat there and did this so quick, especially having them babies call him daddy. He could have just been a friend. Like, if you want to spend time, want him to spend, again, I don't think you should 3, 4 months in, but don't be calling him daddy. Like, you're setting your kids up to experience more trauma than they don't need. They don't need a new daddy. They have a daddy, okay? They don't need a new daddy so bad that mama has to have one happen within a few months. The kids will be fine. When they're not fine is when you bring another person, you make these kids, because you're making these kids love them, because kids love people, okay? You're making them fall in love with these men that you bring around and call them daddy, and then you rip it away from him when it shouldn't happen like that, because you know what? You're not going to be able to view the longevity of a relationship, especially one when you're bringing kids into it, within a few months, okay? Give it time. So, I'm going to end it at that, because, Let's see. Well, wait a second. Let's see all these. TLC fans reacted in the discussion. Some of them felt Amy Slaton might never break the cycle, a bad relationship. However, there was a lot of sorrow as well. They said, I feel sorry for her. She's been a train wreck, and it makes sense. She said she even said that she thought she would never have any of the things that she has. So it's now that it's being taken away, she's grieving while she also afraid of change. You still have your kids. That's not being taken away, sweetie. I feel like instead of constantly trying to cheer her up, they need to let her get it out of her system. She's going to feel like SHT for a while. It will ease up over time. Like, I don't know. I'm not going to feel bad for you because I'm sorry. You're in your 30s. You have 2 kids now. And within a few months, you had a man bringing around calling your kids, calling him daddy. I'm sorry. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It was a bad move. You shouldn't have done it. You need to know better and don't do it again. Anywho, before I make really people mad, y'all have a great day. Like, share, and subscribe.